Hello students, today we are going to learn functions in Python. Function. A function is a group of statements that exist within a program for the purpose of performing a specific task. Basically, function is the part of any programming language which provides modularity in a program. Function is one of the most important part of programming system. When we need to code a particular program such that that code can be reutilized, that can be reused by the other program also. For that we used to create modules, that is functions, in any programming language. Same way in Python we can also create functions. Types of function. Basically there are three types of functions in Python: built-in, user-defined and modules. Built-in functions are the functions that are inbuilt by Python. User-defined functions are the functions which can be created, defined, declared and called by the user for some specific task. Modules are basically a type of a file which contains the collection of interrelated functions. Let's start with user-defined function. When we have to create a user-defined function, first we need to use a keyword def. Using the keyword def, a function is created. As you can see here, I have utilized def for making a function. LVS underscore function. This will be the name of the function that can be changed by the user for some specific purpose. And this file name is basically the argument, the value that will be given by the user. When I am writing the argument during the definition of the function, it will be treated as parameter. Like the other statement in Python, when I am going to create a definition of a function, colon is mandatory. Without colon, that function will not be created. These are the body of the loop that will differ depends upon the type of the function. And using the return keyword, we can return one or more value from the function. As I have already informed you, this is the beginning of the function which has been declared by the keyword def. This is the parameter where we can provide some value that will be utilized inside the body of the function. One more important part is that indentation. Indentation, when we have to create the body of the function, that must align at least 4 spaces ahead from the letter D of def. Same thing that we have already utilized in if else and looping construct. The keyword return indicates the value that will be sent back to the caller. Calling of a function. How to call a function? A function cannot be utilized if you are not calling it. The syntax of a function is, look, I am here creating one function and the name of the function is myfun. You can change this name as per the requirement of your own function. for my requirement, I have decided to name my function as myFun. So I am creating my function as myFun. I am providing two parameters. The first parameter is x and the second parameter is y. And when the user will provide me two values, the first will be copied to x and the second will be copied to y. After that, these two values will be multiplied here. You can see the output is basically the multiplication of these two numbers. So this is the definition of the function. Now how to call it? In the second line you can see here, I am calling it. To call the function, just I have written the name of the function without the keyword def. So write the name of the function. For my example, I have written myFun. Under bracket, I am providing two values. The first value is 3 and the second value is 4. So the value 3 will be copied to x and the value 4 will be copied to y. And finally, due to this line, x and y will be multiplied and it will be returned, due to which we are getting the answer 12. So this way we can call a function. The good thing about the function is that you can create hundreds or thousands of functions in your program, but only that function will be utilized at the runtime that you are going to call. For example, if I am not going to call this function using this line, I am not going to utilize my function anymore. So whenever you need to utilize your function, you have to call it. Let's have one example here. I am creating one function. My function name is myLVS. In the definition of the function, I have written testing of function. Look at the output. Why we get the output? Because I am calling here. Now I am going to make my calling as a comment line. When I make it as a comment line, I am not getting any output because I am not calling it. Just putting hash before the line, it will provide you, it will make the statement as comment line. What does it mean by comment line? That line that will the line which will not be executed by the compiler, that is known as comment line. In Python we can put hash before any line to make it comment line. Let's move ahead. So this was the definition of the function, and this way we can create the function and we can call the function. The definition of the function that is created by the user, that is the user defined function, can be further distributed into two types. The first one is the return type and the second one is non-return type. That means we can return one or more values, or we can create any function without returning anything. Function with return type. Even our previous example was the example of function with return type. Unlike the other high level language like C, C++, Java, wherein the function can return at most one value, a function in Python can return one or more values. That is the uniqueness of Python. In Python we can return more than one values. As you can see here, I am writing here return a comma b, and this is the uniqueness of Python. Only in Python you can find it. I am providing two values to the function myFun with x and y. Using these two values, first I am going to add it and the second I am going to multiply it. This is the definition of the function, and finally both the value a and b will be returned. You can see here I am calling the function myFun with two values 6 and 3. So the first value 6 will be copied to x and the second value 3 will be copied to y. So the value of x is 6 and the value of y is 3. According to a equals to x plus y, a will be having 6 plus 3, that is the value 9. And according to the second line, that is b is equals to x multiplied by y, that is 6 multiplied by 3. The value that b is getting is 18. Now, since a and b both are being returned by the function, the first value of a will be copied to m and the second value of b will be copied to n. This way we can return more than one values in a function, and that is the uniqueness of Python only. Finally, I am printing the value of m and n. You can see the output. The first output is 9 and the second output is 18. You can see the output 9 and 18. Let's move ahead. Now, function without return type. We can create function without returning anything. All function in Python have a return type, even no return line inside the code. That means if I am not returning anything, function will return anything, something, and that something is what? That something is basically none. In the other language, this none is also known as null or void. So, if you are not returning anything, that means your interpreter is returning none. That null is a special variable that will not be printed by the interpreter. This is all about our function, the introduction of function. In the next class, I will explain more about the function, parameter and arguments. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. If you do have any question, you can contact me through the message. Please be in touch. Thank you.